Boom! Good morning, guys. This is Ed Froelich and you're watching my channel, Ocean Deep Fishing. Do you know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is an empty driveway. Been looking for a boat and it's been really tough finding one, but I finally have one coming soon. And it's going to fill up this driveway of an empty spot. Hey, good morning everybody. This is Ed Froelich and you're watching my channel, Ocean Deep Fishing. And today, as you can see behind me, we just filled the driveway up. We're going to give you a tour of our new boat. Anyway, we ended up ordering a boat from Sea Fox. We used Whalen Bay Marine up out of St. Augustine. Andrew, our salesperson, he was just absolutely wonderful. He orchestrated the contract and contacted them, and then when the boat finally came in, like I said, we had a few issues over there, so he made sure that he got things straightened out. And definitely recommend Andrew and Whalen Marina if you want to go purchase a boat. Anyway, here we are 3 months later. We have the boat in our driveway. Setting it up today with all the safety equipment, putting some mooring lines on, and just getting to know the boat. Later on, we're going to take it out on the water, probably local on a freshwater lake. I want to put some hours on the motor to get it broken, so hopefully next weekend we'll be fishing again and get you some great video again. So anyway, I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around. I know we haven't put out many videos here in the last month and a half, 2 months, but anyway, hopefully that's going to change from here on in. And all right guys, so stay with us. I hope you enjoy the tour of the boat and stick around to the end, because we had a contest going of who could guess the boat, the model and the brand name that we were going to purchase, and we do have a winner. I was surprised we didn't have more contest entries to do that, but anyway, we do have a winner and we're going to announce them at the end of this video, so hang around. Hope you enjoy the tour. So to comment from the last boat that we had when we were looking around, I said I wanted to have a front walk up, which this table comes out and there's a walk up that goes up to the anchor locker. I wanted left and right fish boxes, which we have right here, and they go pretty deep, as you can see. I've got one on each side. Latches are pretty cool. They're kind of rubberized. They have some nice stainless steel brackets, so I think they're going to last and hold up a while. We have another one here. Gas shocks, which are really nice to help hold the top up. And as you can see, that one goes up there pretty far too. So and these are all insulated boxes, so if you didn't want to use them for fish, you can definitely put some ice in there for the drinks and stuff. You can put food in one, drinks and water, and your alcoholic beverages for the adults in the other. So it works out pretty good. So then what I like about this here is the bolsters. The bolsters run all up and down both sides of the boat, and this is a pretty cool feature. You take this and it's got a locking mechanism that locks the seat forward, and I have cushions for all this here. They're just in the console right now, but you can sit, you can step up here, and you can totally stretch out and relax, which is pretty cool. And the other thing I like about it is these are sculptured seats, so they're kind of rounded, so you kind of sit back in there, and then it's easy It's easy. You can sit this way and you can face and look at your captain who's driving the boat or any of the other guests you have. And then we have a seat right here for 2 people that can sit there, and you can put your 2 people there, 2 people here. You got 4 that can easily sit up here very comfortably, and just have a day out on the water. It's got nice cup holders here, which is very convenient for when you're sitting down. It has nice grab bars, stainless steel grab bars to hold on to if you're cruising at some high speed. A little bit might be a little bit rough, you want to hold on to, so that works out good. So yeah, so this here, you just press this button and it collapses, and it's got a Velcro tab over there. Boom, just put it back and it's out of the way, and now you can use it for a bolster pad while you're fishing, so it makes it convenient. So right here we have a Sea Fox emblem. This is our table. It also is a very hard, sturdy surface, so if you want to use this whole area as a casting platform, or if you just want to lay out, there's cushions that cover this whole area, and then you can use this as a lounging area for the women if they want to sunbathe while the guys are fishing. So sunbathe in the front, fishing in the back. So it's pretty cool, and it's a nice combination, family orientated boat, so you can go out leisurely for the day with the family, go have a picnic at the sandbar. You got a table out there to eat on, you got plenty of storage, plenty of cooler spaces. That's another thing I like about this here, it's got a compartment for everything. Okay, so let's go up front. We're going to go in the anchor. So as I'm getting a little older, it's harder to pull the anchor back up and forth. So when I ordered the boat, I ordered a windlass. Now, for those of you who might not know what a windlass is an electric operated mechanism that lowers and pulls up your anchor. So it takes the physical end out of it too. So we have that right here. We have 2 scuttle holes in there for if anything water should get in here, it'll go down into the bilge and pump out. So we have this is our up and down buttons that we have up front, so we can operate this thing right here if we want to. And how you operate it is you're going to unlatch this here, you set that aside, and you're ready to go. You just press the button down, and then you let it drop, and when you want to come up, you just press the up button, and it's hey. And then when you're all set and you're done for the day, you just put the lock back on, and there you go. Nice to have. Okay, so there's my little dog Sassy. Hey Sassy, you going out in the boat today? Huh? Yeah, we're gonna go in the boat today? Yeah. All right. Okay, so I took the table out. I just set it up there for a minute. So it goes, you have a bar that goes in there, so the table will come up, sits about this high. And then we have a locker storage in here, which I wanted to show you, which is pretty cool. So because you can use this as a casting platform, it's a nice idea. They give you this area here that you can it's a bucket. You could keep your cleaning supplies in here. Say you don't fish, you just like to take the boat out, or you can keep your cast net in here. It sits right there in a nice rounded area to hold the bucket in place, and it's got a drain at the bottom, and all these drains drain to the outside of the boat. They don't go in the hull, so you don't have to worry about your pump and batteries wearing down, always pumping out the water. So anyway, I'm going to put my cast net in there, and yeah, we're going to make a lot of use out of that. These latches, amongst some of the other boats that I went on to, these work really well. They're the high quality latch from some of the compared to some of the other ones that some of the other boats we were on. So all right, let me put this back together and we're going to move over to the console. Okay guys, moving on to the console. We have a lot nicer seating on this boat than we had on the others. We have a stainless steel mechanism, so you can lay the seat out if you're riding home and you want a nice seat to sit on, or maybe somebody wants to sit while the captain's standing and leaning on the ride out. So they just pull up. They pull up and fit right there. So now you can lean. You can lean on them to stand. You have 2 footrests down there. You have an upper one right here for when you're sitting, and then you've got this one for standing, or you have a cool mat right down here that you can stand on. It's easy on the feet. And if you're sitting up in there, we also have a pull down foot rail, so you can put your feet on there when we're doing. So we have a Simrad GPS, which this is the first time I've had a Simrad. I usually have Garmin, so I'm learning that right now. We have a Yamaha gauges, tells you your fuel burn, hours on the engine, a whole bunch of things. And then this is your you can put a trip meter on here, tells you your fuel. Has a thing with the trim tabs, so you can tell where your trim tabs are at. All nice push button backlit. At nighttime it's all backlit, so you can see all your buttons. You can see what's on here, so it's pretty cool. We have a compass. Right here. We have a C-pad right in there, so you can put your keys and whatever, and it's kind of angled down, so you don't have to worry about them sliding off the console. We have a kicker radio, Bluetooth. Of course, it's got a lot of settings. It does a lot of stuff on there. Nice, has a nice sound to it. Here is your Helm windlass button, so I can operate the windlass once I unlock it from here. So I can be watching my Simrad GPS side scan, bottom scan, or whatever, and then I can deploy the anchor while I'm here at the helm, keeping us you know, adrift of where we want to be for anchoring. So that's a pretty cool feature. So up here, our electronics box that I didn't have in the last one. Locking door comes up. Have a VHF radio in there. I haven't mounted my speaker, my mic yet, because I don't know exactly where I want it yet. So but then we got plenty of room in here for Peggy's purse or personal things. We can lock up cell phones, battery chargers, whatever we want if we were stopping somewhere for lunch on the water. That makes a nice lockable spot. So then we have our stainless steel suicide knob wheel, which this absolutely makes the world of difference. When you're at a marina and you got to swing your motor back and forth for parking at a dockside or just getting out of the marina, whatever. So it makes it a lot easier than trying to turn the steering wheel by hand. It's also a tilt. Yeah, so it tilts down or tilts up, so you can maneuver it wherever you want to as you're going down the intercoastal out in the ocean or whatever. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's go. Then the console has well, it's locked and I don't have the keys with me, but anyway, it's got a nice deep console under there with a I have the cushion stored in there right now because I brought it home from St. Augustine. We were on the highway, so I didn't want the cushions blown out. So anyway, they're filled in there. But you can put a porta potty down in there. There's plenty of room. There's room for storage. There's a underneath this front seat in the console is a storage area. So underneath that seat, rather than that seat coming up and having a fish box or a live well in there, you have storage underneath, which is nice. Stays dry. Rod holders, I want to put another rod holder up here as soon as I find out where exactly I want it. Comes with cup holder. You got 2 rod holders on either side. You've got rocket launchers here on the back of the seat, 4 of them, which I didn't like on the other boat. Was it had 4, but 2 of them had to be used to hold this backrest on. So now you can use all 4 without having to worry about the backrest. I also have these up top right here, which is great. You have the Kingfish ones, so they kind of act like an outrigger, sorta. You got spreader lights in the back that lights up the whole back area. On there you got a 2-tone canvas, so it's white on the top, gray on the bottom. That matches the gray in the boat. Gives a nice accent to it. Comes with a Sea Fox Yeti cooler. This 65 quart or number 65, however they do it. So that's brand new. So you got that if you want to do whatever. I mean, this place is loaded with places to put coolers. Everything's insulated, so you can use any one of them for a cooler or use that for a cooler. There's a little bit more room in the back, not as much as I'd like here compared to the other boat, but it does have more room. Okay, moving on, we have our live well. So it's an aquarium based live well. It's got strong hinges on there that hold it in place. It's a 30-gallon live well. It's a circulation live well, airtight. Also has a light for nighttime if you're going in. What's cool about this is it also has kind of like an aquarium style glass in the front, so you can keep and watch your baits. So it's not particularly made just so you can admire your baits swimming around. It's got rounded corners in to keep the fish calm and not bumping into the corners, so they have a natural round swimming pattern. But it allows the light to stay steady on there, so a lot of bait fish don't like it being put in a dark hole with water. They're banging their noses, they get bruised up, they get red nose, what they call. But it also keeps them from getting shocked when you open the lid and the sunlight comes in there. A lot of fish don't like that. So it just keeps your bait a lot nicer, a lot longer. So the other thing, while you're here at the bait station, we've got a little section right here with a little door, a little door that opens up, and we have our net, our little dip net that stays in there, so you can dip out your fish, get it, and then put it in here, so it's always right here where you need it, which is pretty cool. You got a nice fish kill box right here too, if you want to use the stern for your fish box. You can do that. You can load that up with ice and put it in here. I have a fish bag that I'm thinking about just putting in there with ice, and I think the fish bag will hold less ice than having to fill that whole thing up with. Cool. We got under gunnel fish rod holders. They hold 2, one on this side, one on the other. Okay, we got pass this through so you can get down to your step ladder. If you guys are at the sandbar or whatever, swimming, whatever, you can get in and out of the boat. Really cool. Nice out of the way dock cleats. They pull up and push down, so they're out of your way. No toe stubbers. This boat is equipped with freshwater and saltwater washdown. Here's your freshwater hose, and it's pretty cool. They got it kind of tucked away right in here where you can take the hose out, rinse the boat off, blood, or if you just get out of the salt water, you want to shower off, that's fresh water. to have fresh water on the boat. I didn't have fresh water on the last one. I just had a raw water wash down. And it also has a raw water wash down, which is right here. Anyway, we just put that on, twist that cover, it locks in. We got 2 rod holders in the back here, which is pretty neat. That hatch over there goes to all of your bilge pumps, float switches, and that sort of stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the boat. I'm looking forward to getting out there and seeing what kind of great video content we can make. The boat's a little bigger, so I can go offshore a little farther and feel a little bit more comfortable being out there. It also has 220 mile range of a 90-gallon tank over here, so that equivalents, depending on how you run your motor, equivalates to, you can get a maximum of 220 miles out of a tank of fuel. So probably not this summer, but next summer we're going to try to take a trip over to the Bahamas. And you want a buddy boat next summer. We're thinking of going over in May or beginning of June, so it's not hurricane season. Yeah, hit me up. I'm trying to find a couple boats that want to go over so we can buddy boat over, leave out of either Fort Lauderdale or Miami. I prefer Miami because it's just a shorter run. Hopefully we'll have some nice days. So anyway, I'm looking for a buddy boat. If you happen to be it and you want to try that out, you know, give me a shout out. Yeah, and if you have any comments about the boat, good or bad, hey, let me hear on it. All right, so now down to the fun part of this is our fishing giveaway. Now, so the contest was, you had to guess and put in the comments what brand of boat and what model of boat that we bought. So definitely it's the Sea Fox 228 Commander, and we do have a person. Okay guys, the winner of the contest for a free fishing trip out on our new boat is Not Flexing. Congratulations, you and one other person have a free trip on the boat. So message me on Facebook, Ocean Deep Fishing, and let me have your contact information, and you will be the first subscriber that we have on our new boat, and we're going to take you out fishing off of Central Florida. Message me and we'll get together and figure something out. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment if you will, good or bad. I love to hear all your guys' comments, and hope to see you out on the water real soon in our new boat, giving you some fishing videos that hopefully you'll like. All right guys, till I see you next time, tight lines everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, it really helps the channel out, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I don't know what you're waiting on. It's a great channel, please subscribe. All right guys, we're out of here. Thanks a lot for watching, appreciate it.